Hi, ready to K-pop journal with me? Today I'm doing a spread on Jack in the Box era J-Hope. I gathered my supplies. First I have my K-pop journal. Then I have some acrylic markers that I got from Amazon, my glue stick, and some scissors. And then I printed off some images on this sticker paper. I have some chalkboard, scrapbook paper. I also made some strips, and these were made from some envelopes that I had, just like greeting card envelopes that I had in a pile from a long time ago. I was weaving them into a checkerboard pattern with the turquoise blue and neon pink color palette of the Jack in the Box albums. It's always interesting to have some different effects on the papers, either tearing them or putting some kind of a collage together so it has, some interest. Now, just to stabilize it, I'm gluing it on a page, some letter, junk mail. Yeah, see, it really was an envelope that somebody sent me. So I'm going to put some of the envelope. I'm also using some of the envelope for the corners. So I'll glue on the pink one and trim it down. So these images, I got them off of Pinterest and I just printed them on sticker paper. So I'm trimming down the checkerboard so that it'll fit on the background. I think it looks really cool and adds a lot of contrast to the Jack in the Box logo and J-Hope standing right in the middle. And now I'm ready to put the background on with the checkerboard and the scrapbook paper. I decided to use this adhesive, the roll-on crafter's tape, so that it would stick better, especially to the woven checkerboard. I'm going to use the acrylic markers to draw some graffiti on the chalkboard scrapbook paper. And I'm using it in the neon pink and turquoise blue so it stays with the color palette. And I'm going to just draw some doodles and some scribbles so it looks like the Jack in the Box album. So while we're talking about the Jack in the Box album, what was your favorite song? Mine was Equal Sign, I think, and maybe also I liked Safety Zone, and of course Arson was really cool. Oh my gosh, I loved Arson. What If? Ooh, I liked What If. That was amazing when he performed that one. Yeah, okay. Those are my favorites. So leave a comment if you had a favorite in Jack in the Box. Let's talk about the Jack in the Box album. So Hobie surprised us again, as BTS always do. They're always keeping us on our toes and never let us know what their plan is. And the Jack in the Box theme, it was so intense. And I'm talking about the visuals in Arson were surprising, especially like that beating heart and the burning. Wow. And the passion of the More music video. Yo, he's thirsty. And those new beats that are so J-Hope. I'm just so amazed at how much they can pull out of their talented brains. Like, what's next? And then Hobie Palooza in 2022. I was so proud of the job that he did. It was really exciting thinking that the festival crowd was going to listen to his music and also just see that stage that he did. I mean, the production is so much, like it's always just so satisfying seeing BTS on stage. I mean, they always give it their all. They're always going to give maximum effort. And I'm so glad that ARMY showed up in that massive crowd. It was amazing. I wish I was there, but I was watching along on my computer at home. I didn't get to go to the Hopi Palooza in 2022, but I did go to the Hope on the Stage in 2025. I went to San Antonio and the BMO Stadium in LA. And I had VIP soundcheck tickets for both of those. So when I got to the San Antonio one, it was raining so hard. I got soaked and I went inside and I was just soaking wet the whole time. And I eventually dried out, but wow, that was not fun. I mean, it was still fun. It doesn't matter. Rain or shine, I will still have fun. And of course, the BMO Stadium in LA was perfect weather for an outdoor stadium. We took an Uber to the stadium from our hotel, and then afterwards we walked to the train station. I didn't even know they had a train in LA, honestly, until that show. And there was another show going on across the way because it's really close to the university, and there was a show going on in the university. So we all got out at the same time, and it was funny because it was like a mix of both crowds. So this is the result. I think it came out really awesome. I love the colors. I love the different patterns. I loved getting to scribble on it with the paint markers. Those are really awesome colors. And there's that checkerboard that I wove together with some scrap that I had in my closet from the 90s when we used to not have cell phones, and that's how we kept in touch, by mailing things to each other. And then the sticker paper that I just printed some images on just with my home printer. And I get to scribble some more. There's some of those characters. The LV bag charm, it was actually like a golden brown color, and I had to edit it so that it would match with the theme, but it doesn't come in that color. And there's the other little baby. And I just ended up putting like when the album was released down there. And that's my K-pop journal featuring J-Hope in Jack in the Box era. Here's the merch for the Hope on the Stage and the LA pop-up shop. There's one more look at my K-pop journal pages featuring J-Hope in Jack in the Box album era. And that's going to do it for today. Thanks for K-pop journaling with me, and I can't wait to show you what I do next. Bye, friends!